Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel, documentary on the Russian psyche unveiled. Have you ever wondered what shapes the unique psychology of people living in Russia? Imagine a vast expanse of land, steeped in rich history and culture, home to diverse people with a myriad of beliefs and attitudes. Today, we're peeling back the layers of the Russian psyche, exploring the fascinating interplay of geographical, historical, and cultural factors that have helped shape it. Russia, the largest country in the world, is as diverse in its geography as it is in its people. This geographical diversity has invariably played a pivotal role in shaping the Russian psyche, fostering a sense of resilience and adaptability among its people. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We'll delve further into the role of geography later. Let's take a step back in time to understand how history has left its indelible mark on the Russian mindset. From the reign of the Tsars to the Soviet era and now the post-Soviet period, Russia's turbulent history has engendered a unique mindset. It's a mindset characterized by resilience, a quality deeply ingrained in the Russian people, enabling them to weather the storms of change. But it's not just about resilience. The Russian psyche is also significantly influenced by the concept of suffering. Sounds intense, doesn't it? Yet it's an integral part of Russian culture. The notion of enduring hardship with grace, of finding meaning in suffering, is deeply embedded in the Russian cultural fabric. As we journey through this exploration, we'll examine these concepts in more detail, delving into their roots and how they manifest in the attitudes and behaviors of the Russian people. We'll also look at how these factors have evolved and continue to influence the modern Russian psyche. But for now, let's pause here. We've just scratched the surface of the vast, intriguing world of Russian psychology. As we delve deeper, we will explore how these factors have shaped the Russian mindset, their behaviors, and attitudes. The influence of history. Russia's tumultuous history has undeniably left its mark on its people's psychology. From its early days as a collection of Slavic tribes to its rise as a global superpower, each era has made indelible imprints on the collective psyche of the Russian people. Let's take a closer look at the Soviet era, a period that was filled with tremendous upheaval and change. This was a time when the country was cloaked under the Iron Curtain, isolated from the rest of the world. The Soviet era was marked by state control, collectivism, and the constant threat of political persecution. Living under such conditions developed a sense of resilience among the people. They had to endure and adapt to survive, and this trait has been passed down through generations. Case studies, such as the one conducted by renowned psychologist Alexei Yurchak, delve deep into this aspect. His work highlights how the Soviet era's hardships led to the development of a distinct stoicism in the Russian people. This stoicism, a quiet acceptance of life's trials and tribulations, is a defining characteristic of the Russian psyche. Furthermore, the era of collectivism fostered a sense of collective responsibility among the Russians. The state-controlled society meant that everyone had to pull their weight for the collective good. This sense of shared duty and commitment to the community is still evident in the Russian mindset today. Another significant event that left its mark was the dissolution of the Soviet Union in the early 90s. This period of uncertainty and rapid change further honed the Russian people's resilience. It also led to a reevaluation of their identity, a process that continues to this day. These historical events, as tumultuous and challenging as they were, have not only shaped the nation's past, but continue to influence the psychology of its people today. The resilience, stoicism, and sense of collective responsibility ingrained in the Russian psyche are a testament to their history, a history that continues to shape the identity of this vast and diverse nation. The role of geography. Now let's turn our attention to the expansive landscapes of this massive country. The vast size of Russia, coupled with its often harsh climate, has played a significant role in shaping the psychology of its people. Imagine the resilience required to thrive in a country that spans 11 time zones, from subarctic tundra to temperate forests. This geographical diversity has fostered a sense of endurance and adaptability in the Russian people. The concept of Russian winter, often symbolizing hardship, is a testament to this. Enduring long, frigid winters where temperatures can plummet to bone-chilling lows has shaped a mentality of resilience and determination. This weather phenomenon is not just a meteorological event, but a psychological one, imprinting on the collective Russian psyche an ability to withstand and adapt to challenging circumstances. So, as we delve deeper into understanding the Russian mind, it's essential to consider the geographical forces at play. Russia's geography and climate have uniquely contributed to the mental makeup of its inhabitants. Cultural influences. Culture is a powerful shaper of our minds. Let's see how it has influenced the Russian psyche. Russian culture, steeped in rich literature, profound art, and contemplative philosophy, has significantly shaped the psychology of its people. The great works of authors like Tolstoy and Dostoevsky, for instance, have explored the depths of the human soul, leaving a lasting impact on the collective mindset. They've stirred thoughts about morality, purpose, and the human condition, nurturing a psyche that is introspective and philosophical. Art, too, has played a pivotal role. Russian realist paintings, the hauntingly beautiful music of Tchaikovsky, the dramatic ballets of the Bolshoi theater, all have contributed to a psyche that appreciates beauty, depth, and emotion. They have cultivated an understanding of the world that values the aesthetic and the emotive, as much as the rational and the pragmatic. Philosophy, particularly the works of thinkers like Nikolai Berdyaev and Vladimir Solovyov, has instilled a sense of spirituality and existentialism in the Russian psyche. Their ideas have fostered a mindset that seeks meaning and purpose beyond material existence. But perhaps the most profound cultural influences on the Russian psyche are the concepts of dusha and sudba. Dusha, or soul, is a central concept in Russian thought. It speaks to a deep emotional and spiritual core, a sensitivity and depth of feeling that is quintessentially Russian. Sudba, or fate, is another recurring theme. It embodies a sense of predestination, a belief in the inherent unpredictability of life, and a certain stoicism in the face of adversity. These concepts have shaped a psyche that is emotional, resilient, and philosophically inclined. The interplay of these cultural elements has resulted in a unique Russian psyche, one that is deep, introspective, resilient, and spiritual. A psyche that values beauty and emotion, contemplates the meaning of life, and is not afraid to face the harsh realities of existence. The cultural influences have painted a rich tapestry of the Russian mind, adding layers of complexity and depth. The modern Russian psyche. After understanding the historical, geographical, and cultural influences, let's look at the modern Russian psyche. The vast tapestry that is the Russian soul is woven with threads of resilience, adaptability, and a deep sense of community. Resilience, or stoikost as it's known in Russian, is a trait that's become synonymous with the Russian character. This resilience is not merely a product of the harsh winters that the country endures, but a testament to the trials and tribulations that the Russian people have faced throughout history. It's seen in the way a babushka, or grandmother, tends to her garden in the dead of winter, or how a young entrepreneur navigates the complex business landscape. Adaptability, or prispôsoblivost, is another key facet of the modern Russian psyche. It's a quality that speaks to the ability of the Russian people to adjust and make the best of their circumstances, whether it's adapting to the changing political climate or the harsh realities of the Siberian tundra. A perfect example of this is the dacha lifestyle, where urban dwellers cultivate small plots of land on the outskirts of cities, adapting to the rhythm of nature and the seasons. Lastly, but certainly not least, is the deep sense of community, or sobornost. This is a concept that goes beyond mere camaraderie or fellowship. It's a deeply ingrained sense of collective identity and mutual responsibility. You'll see this in the communal kitchens of old Soviet apartment blocks, where neighbors share meals and stories, or in the way communities come together to celebrate traditional festivals and rites of passage. These traits, resilience, adaptability, and community, are not just abstract concepts, but tangible qualities that permeate the daily lives of the Russian people. They are the legacy of a rich and tumultuous history, the product of a unique geography, and the reflection of a vibrant and multifaceted culture. The Russian psyche, a fascinating blend of the past and the present, continues to captivate and intrigue. Conclusion. In this journey, we've explored the intriguing world of Russian psychology. We've delved into the profound historical influences that have shaped the Russian psyche, from the times of the Tsars to the tumultuous Soviet era, and how these experiences have left an indelible mark on the collective consciousness. We've examined the role of geography, acknowledging how the vast and diverse landscapes of Russia have crafted a resilient and adaptable mindset. We've also explored the rich tapestry of cultural influences that infuse the Russian psyche with its distinct characteristics, from the literary masterpieces of Tolstoy and Dostoevsky to the enduring traditions of folklore and music. Finally, we've looked at the modern Russian psyche, a complex blend of past experiences and contemporary influences, reflecting a nation that is constantly evolving while deeply rooted in its history. Understanding the Russian psyche offers a unique lens to view and appreciate this vast, diverse, and captivating nation. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.